Hey class, this is Nate. I'm here to talk about social welfare and the issues that face the country today. So I read two articles, one being from the past, um, the other being from the present, and the future of social welfare, or not social welfare, social security. So social security, in the article that I read, brought some alarming facts based on earning levels, risks, also limits seriously the ability to program and respond to new emerging needs because it weakens in financing of the problem. Now, the smaller the issue, the smaller the proportion of the nation's payrolls and are subject to Social Security. We can always print more money, but that won't always fix everything. Now, the article did say that social welfare or Social Security isn't really in risk because it always has the option to print more money, and the government can do that because it's guaranteed retirement plans. Now, what it also brought up was privately owned retirement plans for elderly and new age people coming in. And here's a problem with that: the private firms in the retirement plans can't always guarantee the money and can't always guarantee natural disasters. Social Security is that it's secure, but the problem is not everyone can be secure. When you guarantee security to everybody, not everyone can be on the same level playing field. So what the article talked about was we need to build on them. The economic structure and security and money in the economy arises considerably part of the breadwinning and disability acts for the long term of these people. So no matter how high level production and poverty, we persist unless we hear our institutional agreements and are for making sure that all continuing right to share consumption from the risk secure. To provide such continuing income, the principal role of social insurance, these will need to have a hand in widely applicable and widely acceptable instrument. This article was a great resource, but the one that I thought was more interesting was the one about the currents of Social Security, which talked about the different article in this field. Was Social Security is dying these days. In the early birth of cohorts are paid in because neither feasible or desirable to go back to these promises for the new age. Burden to ensuring the system's solvency can only fall on current and future works. This burden is imposed one way or another, and current law and trust fund reaches projected exhaustion in 2041. So this exhaustion with current law, benefits will automatically cut level that is consistent with the current plan payroll tax income. So not everyone's going to be on Social Security come 2041. However, the manner in which it would occur will be drastic and unfair to low-earning retirees around this age, which means us as the class, because we'll see that come in the near future, I bet. So the low earning and retirees are facing benefit reductions in the same proportion of high earnings. Now, by contrast, taking action now will allow people to most depend on Social Security for their retirement income to be shielded, and will allow more gradual transition to that which can contribute to the Social Security solvent. And fairer Social Security will be the future of generations, depending on how we treat it. I thought that was pretty alarming to think. So, getting back to what people were saying, or the articles were getting at with privately owned retirement funds. Not everyone can afford these privately owned retirement funds. More people depend on Social Security, such as like the middle class or the poverty class. So it's kind of scary to see that Social Security is dying these days and it won't be around forever. In a sense, the article said the rich will always get richer when this dies away. So that's what I got for my articles on Social Security and the problems that face us today, that it's going away, and here in 2041 we'll see what retirement plans are available. There's always hope for the next generation to come up with newer, more innovative solutions to retirement plans. The article doesn't really touch on that, but that's something that we can look forward to in the future. All right, happy 4th of July.